Hola bonitas, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review tutorial demo on some Maybelline New Bonitas. You guys know I love some good drugstore makeup. Maybelline just launched a bunch of makeup, so we're going to be testing this out. A ver como nos va. I already did mis ojitos and my brows, and we're going to be putting all this complexion to the test. So this is a complexion product review tutorial. So vamos a empezar. I also have here my cafecito because it is early, tempranito, and I needed un cafecito. Qué rico. So let's just go ahead and get right into this tutorial review demo. Vamos a empezar. Okay, the first product we're going to talk about today is this new Maybelline primer. This is their poreless jelly primer. It's up to 24-hour wear. It has 2% niacinamide. It is hydrating blur primer. So all these items that I picked up, bonitas, I did get from Amazon because that's where you can find like all the new Maybelline new like right away. I like how it comes with a little pump so that you can pump the product out. This is giving like milk makeup vibes with that like gel-like consistency, very grippy. Ooh, definitely noticing that blurring the complexion. I mean, look at the difference this side to this side. I do want to always point out that whenever I go in products, people are like, oh, your face looks more red. It's because when I go in, I have a very heavy hand. And also, just when I press on my skin gets red. So that's why. It's not the product. I will let you know if the product is irritating me though. But I've also been really intensely moisturizing my complexion because it is dry right now. And I have oily skin, but in the winter here in Maryland, it has been cold. So I need all of the hydration. So I like that this is giving me hydration. It is giving me some blur, not extreme blur, but it's giving me enough where I'm like, okay, I really do like this. With the Maybelline Poreless Jelly Primer, without. So I definitely do see a difference. And I think it looks really nice on the skin, and it definitely feels hydrating. It does have a tacky consistency, so it's gonna allow things to grip really well. Sometimes I notice that some blurring primers, when you apply them, they'll blur, but they do feel a little bit heavier. But this feels extremely lightweight, which I'm like, okay, esto me gusta. So you guys can see that consistency. This is one of those primers that I would definitely put all over la carita because I feel like this is giving me what I would want all over the face. Blurring, hydration, and longevity on my makeup, that gripping effect. Some primers, I only like them in certain places of my face, but this one is definitely one that I would want all over the face, especially this consistency. It feels really nice and fresh on the skin for this time of the year for me, for the winter, like when I do need that hydration. Even as somebody that does have some oily skin, I do appreciate this hydration at this time of the year. Next up, we're gonna go in with the Maybelline new foundation. This is their Super Stay foundation. I did pick this up in the shade 250. This is a Lumi Matte Foundation for 30-hour wear. I'm very excited about this foundation because I've mentioned this a few times, I think on my long form videos and also on my lives, which if you haven't done so already, please catch me on YouTube Live. I go on live once a week to do a get ready with me. But what I love about this type of situation that we have here is that it is a Lumi matte, so it's gonna give us like that soft matte finish, not too matte and flat, but not luminous like we're used to. I feel like in the past few years, we've been seeing so many skin tints, radiant skin tints, very luminous type of products, and that's great. I love that moment, but as an oily skin girl, I do appreciate a little bit of a matte moment. So I'm happy that we're slowly, I feel like, moving into some soft matte foundations for 2025, and I am very happy with that. So this is $11.97 on Amazon, and this is a light as air makeup feel. Super Stay up to 30-hour Lumi Matte delivers buildable full coverage that lasts all day. Okay, so this one I did pick up in the shade 250. The one that I picked up was the warm undertone one. So I'm hoping that this one will work for me. I think it should, but I will say Maybelline has some great foundations. So this is what the formula looks like. It's definitely a liquidy consistency. It's more liquidy than I thought it would be, but it feels nice. It doesn't feel like extreme liquidy. Like it feels really good. Like I said, lately I've been into that hydration. Blending really nicely into the skin. I'm just going in with a damp sponge. Okay, when it does, I do want to know if you want me to, if you say in the comment sections, I will absolutely do a review and wear test on this new Maybelline foundation. Just let me know your thoughts. right now I just wanted to do a tutorial using all this new Maybelline makeup because there's so much new from Maybelline that I was like, oh, why not? And it covers so beautifully, bonitas. Like, this is the side with the foundation, and then this is the side with no foundation. Look how well that covered my redness. And honestly, it's definitely giving me a pretty soft matte finish. I don't feel like this looks like luminous or greasy or like oily, like how this side looks like really like hydrated. This side looks like skin, but like a little bit of that soft matte finish. And it doesn't feel like I have anything on the face. I also like the color. I feel like the color matches me very well. I feel like sometimes I can be very hit or miss with colors, but this color is looking really good for my complexion. This is definitely the lightest I get because of the winter. So 250 is definitely my perfect winter shade. If I like this, I'm gonna have to see what shade I would pick out for summer complexion, but for winter this is looking so nice. And one more thing I do want to mention, bonitas, this is kind of giving me like Armani Luminous Silk vibes in terms of that like liquidy consistency, but just very nice on the skin. Okay, the foundation so far me gusta. Now I'm gonna open up these sticks. So Maybelline also launched these sticks right here. Maybelline really just said, you know what? I got something for y'all. But they also came out with these sticks. Can you guys see them? Look at these sticks. So these are the lifter sticks. And I picked up 2 shades of these because I wanted to do some bronzing and some warming up of the face. So these are contour, bronzer, and concealer sticks. We love a multi-use product. You can also use this as a foundation stick. Let's go ahead, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna just warm up the face. So I'm gonna do that. And these are very creamy. That's something that I sometimes worry with sticks, is that sometimes they're not the creamiest, especially affordable ones, but these Maybelline ones are really creamy. So I'm gonna, with this other shade, and I'm gonna use that as concealer. You know what, I haven't done this in a long time, but I actually also want to go in and do a little bit of some sculpting. Okay, you guys can see that blended out really nicely, and this color, bonitas, this is a good color for bronzing. Okay, so the color that I use for the bronzing and warming up the face is the color 70, and it's looking pretty good. It adds just the perfect amount of warmth. It's not too red. I feel like sometimes some contours can be very red and just like a lot, pero esto no. This has a really good tone to it that's just the perfect amount of warmth where it's not like overdone. I went in to highlight a little bit, which is something I haven't done in forever. That's something else I've been mentioning a lot too, is that I feel like elements of 2016 makeup are gonna come back. Not completely like that full glam, but I definitely do see a lot of elements of that more of like a soft glam look, but a little bit more sculpted than we've been seeing the past like 5 years. So I feel like that's definitely coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this because these also are said to be used as concealer, so I want to see. Trying these 2 sticks out makes you want to get the shade that would best match me as foundation and use that to do my complexion looking nice. Oh, shade 15 is what I use to highlight and do the concealer. Shade 15 looks so nice, and then I went in with my go-to Maybelline powder that I like to use to set. This is like a foundation powder, but I use it like to set my makeup. And this is a Super Stay by Maybelline, and this one is in the shade 310. Love that. I love what it did to those under eyes. It just really locked everything into place so beautifully. Y me encanta. I'm gonna go ahead and just blend the nose out, and for that I'm just gonna take a small brush just because I want my nose contour to be very seamless and not too intense. And sometimes some sticks can be very like pigmented, so they can make that area look very warm. This one is very pigmented, so I'm trying my best to kind of blend everything so that it diffuses out nicely. Okay, like so. Wow, Bonitas, everything's blending out so well. Oh my gosh, Maybelline. Now, I do want to go in with a little bit of a blush moment. Maybelline didn't launch blushes, but they launched these tints, okay? These, what are they called? Super Stay Teddy tints. And I don't know why, but I kind of want to use this on my little cheeks and see, you know, if maybe they could be like a little blush moment. So I'm gonna do that, but let me actually get my brush. Okay, so actually before we go in, let me read about it because I want to see if I can use it for blush. I feel like I can, but let's just stick on the safe side. Okay, so Maybelline Super Stay Teddy lip tints are long-lasting matte lipsticks for up to 12-hour wear. The one that I purchased does retail for $9.57. You can use it sheer, blurred, or a bold matte finish. So yeah, there's 10 buildable shades. And you know what? I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the color and I'm just gonna... I probably should have applied it on my lips before I applied it on my face, but I'm the only one using this, so I should be okay. You know, I just wanted a little bit of color right here, and I think I got that. And do the same thing on this side. Probably gonna go in with a little bit more. Okay, that's cute. It's subtle, it's cute, it's exactly what I needed. Y lista. So this is what the face looks like with the foundation and all the products on, and I have to say I really love the finish that I get with this foundation. I'm gonna quickly just get myself together really fast, and then I'm gonna come back and do the lips, because we did this as a blush, but I do want to do a little bit on the lips to see, you know, what that looks like, and then we can, you know, wrap it up and give you guys my full in-depth thoughts on these new products, my full first impressions on these new products. So ahorita regreso, bonitas. So I went ahead, changed. I also went ahead and recurled my eyelashes because I have my little lash routine that I like to do to keep these straight lashes really looking nice and curled todo el día and having length. So maybe I'll film a video on that, my lash routine for straight lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly take off my lip balm that I had on my lip oil. I was wearing the FENTY lip oil, just taking that off. And now we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Super Stay Teddy tint. We're gonna go in with the Maybelline tint like that. This one is Petal Core is the shade, and they have many different shades. This is just the one that I decided to go in with, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply this all over. Ooh, this is very pinky. And with this, Maybelline says you can go in and make it look bold and matte, or you could have it look more like blurred out, softer. It's really customizable. It's a very customizable formula. So for me, because it's pretty pink, I'm gonna go in and I'm going to just blot it on the lips, that blotting motion. Because look at that. That gives me a my lip but better effect. And that's exactly what I want. Look at that, it looks so cute. I love it. And lately I've been going for products that I know I will repeatedly use in my collection. So when I can find stuff like this where I know I can incorporate this for every day, then I'm like, oh yeah, that I'm definitely trying out. So for me, this is perfection. It's definitely a color that I see myself using a lot, which is why I decided to pick out this one. There's some other gorgeous shades, but I just felt like this is the color that I know this type of tint on my lips will get the most use. This is the final look, bonitas. Now let's chat about it, because that's what I really want to talk about. And honestly, bonitas, when I have a good makeup day like this, that's just, I know it's gonna be a good day. So I am very, very, very pleased with these products. I wasn't expecting anything less, because Maybelline does a great job of coming out with some great makeup, especially their complexion products. You guys know the OG Fit Me foundation, it's always one of the best of the best. So Again, even with the Super Stay formula, another great formula by Maybelline, so I wasn't expecting anything less than amazing from these products. I was really surprised and happy with these sticks. I think these sticks are great, and to be honest, they're a perfect multi-use product. You can use it to bronze, you can use it to do your concealer, you can use this to do your foundation. Like quick, easy, you can just take your sticks on the go, y lista, vámonos. So I really do love that from these type of products. I feel like it makes it just so easy to use, so easy to wear. So I'm happy about that, and I really love the look that it gave to my complexion. As for the foundation, just first impressions, I'm loving this type of coverage. I'm loving the lightweight effect of it. Extremely lightweight formula. Reminds me a lot of like Armani's Luminous Silk type of formula, and it just looks stunning on the skin. It definitely gives a soft matte finish, and I love that. It worked great with my powder. It worked great with the stick. Like it just looks stunning. And to bronze up, like I really love the shade 70. I feel like it was the perfect warming up the complexion product. Just added just enough for me to be like, oh, esto me gusta. And then as for the jelly primer, this is another good product. Love the formula of this, love this consistency, especially right now in the winter here in Maryland. It is cold. I need some hydration, but I still want blurring. I still want something that's going to keep my makeup in place, something that's not going to make me look overly dewy as somebody with oily skin, and I think this definitely does that as well. And then to finish it off with the lips, we love a good tint. You can never go wrong with the tint, and I think that this color is perfect for just like your lip up better. And then I could obviously go in with a gloss on top if I want to add a little more to it. But this is just stunning. Well, so I have no complaints with any of these products from the new Maybelline complexion products they came out with. I think they did an amazing job. Just first impressions, esto me está gustando muchísimo. So I'm very happy. And the prices aren't bad either, which is great. So yeah, this is pretty much the full face. And let me know your thoughts, bonitas. Let's go ahead and start a conversation down below. Have you tried any of these products? If you have, which ones have you tried out? Let's chat, bonitas. I love interacting with you guys. Also, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. And don't forget to subscribe if you aren't a bonita in our fam. That is pretty much it. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. Y nos vemos pronto. Adios, bonitas.